when Keyhole started back in 2007, 2008, we were a Java shop. I mean, by and large, every single project that we got year after year was Java. But Microsoft has gone through a lot of innovations. The Microsoft right now is definitely not my dad's Microsoft by any means. And they are a really strong contender if a company is looking to do custom software development. Most companies already have a Microsoft license. They already are incentivized to use Azure. They're probably using Office 365, using Microsoft Teams. Microsoft makes it really, really easy to be able to integrate all these different tools into their one ecosystem. So where I would choose .NET, where I would choose Java, a lot of it depends upon if there's already a large center of Java in a company. It doesn't make sense just to pivot to Microsoft just to do something else that's fun. There's certainly better ways to spend our time. But if an organization wants to do really, really clean first-class integrations with Microsoft Teams, with Microsoft Office, if you want really low memory usage, if the whole Oracle licensing debacle that went down a few years ago has you kind of worried, Microsoft, they're not going to do that. That's not in their business model. They make it easy for people to use their tools. So there's no sort of one right answer, but there are definitely some limitations. If you're doing something on a device, on a physical device that's sitting out in the middle of the ocean on an oil rig where memory is a big constraint, where CPU usage, where power usage is a constraint, and it just needs to run because you're not going to be able to fly out there every couple days and tweak it. Java has a really, really wide community support for some of those devices, especially with some of the newer versions of Java where they get into modules. Like, that is what it was built for, these sort of small, very bespoke use cases. If you're in a large enterprise and you already have a large Microsoft footprint and you're thinking about going .NET, I think that's a very valid option in 2024. So there's definitely no one right answer. It's really, what are the requirements? What are the constraints? What are the things that you absolutely must have that are non-negotiable, they're non-fungible, they exist and they are what they are, in tandem with what your team already does well. That's kind of the dance, the balance that I see in terms of choosing between Java and .NET.